We're taking on Switzerland on Tuesday, and as a reminder, we're doing a live watch-along around that game. It kicks off at 8 p.m. The U.S. is taking on Switzerland, and Switzerland, for all of you that don't know, Tones, I don't even know if you know this, they beat Mexico today 4-2, and they've got a squad. They had Briel and Bola score in the 20th minute. Santi Jimenez scored to make it 1-1. I'll give everybody a quick rundown on that. Made it 1-1. Zeki Mduni scored in the 64th minute. And then Dan Ndoye scored in the 71st minute. He plays for Bologna in Serie A. Angel Sepulveda scored to make it 3-2. And then Rieder came in. And I probably didn't say that right. I didn't roll my R the right way. But Rieder came in the 90th minute to seal the deal and make that one 4-2. So Switzerland coming in full force, scoring a lot of goals against the Mexico team that seems to have been revived under Javier Aguirre, but got – that's like taken to the shed per se, because most of the stats seem pretty even, but gave up 4 goals. So that's still something they have to look at. When you look at this, let's say it like this. Let's give everybody this. Let's walk this way into the preview, Big Tones. Do you think Switzerland is a better national team than Türkiye?
I think Switzerland has a better group, right? A little bit more organized than although Montella had their team was fairly organized today. Remember, in Türkiye, you got a bunch of players. We talked about this on Thursday, I believe it was, that have guys that aren't playing at their club teams, right? We're running into the same thing where Switzerland is a little bit different. You remember, you got Ndoye, Ndoye and Freuler both play in Bologna. Right, in Serie A, you get Embolo, who we've seen for years. I actually think scored a goal against the U.S., right, in one of the
That's
games.
Right. Yeah, I remember. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's in Monaco. We know about him. He can stretch the field. Granit Xhaka, we know about him. I think this is individually a better team than Türkiye is at the moment.
Okay, so just wanted to put that out there. I agree with you. It seems like everybody in the comments agrees with us as well. So saying that out loud, that Switzerland are a better team than Türkiye, what do you expect we're going to do? What kind of changes do you expect us to make, Big Tones? And I think Tyler Adams will most likely start. That's like the obvious one for me. But anywhere else where you think we're going to see, or do you think we're going to see wholesale changes to the lineup? It's just like 2 different sets of teams that are both going to get their opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know that we see wholesale changes. I think Tyler Adams is a clear one. I think probably in goal. If we don't get a change in goal, just to note, I would say that Matt Freese is then your guy in the Gold Cup, right? You're going to give him the Gold Cup. But I expect Matt Turner to play.
Okay.
I don't have any insight. I'm just expecting Matt Turner to play. Chris Richards, I would think, would be on the field. Luca Del Torre, I think, is. And again, this is minus any physical issues that come out of this game.
Of course.
Del Torre, and I would think Del Torre and Tyler Adams, or does he go Johnny Cardoso and say, you know what, you got 45 here, let's get 90 out of you. Let's make up for today a little bit. Give him an opportunity. I would think Diego Luna gets another chance in this game as well. He's been the guy coming into camp. The center forward position is where I think we might see a change.
Okay. So let me do this. I'm going to say the names of players that didn't get to play today, and you tell me whether you think they're going to start. Okay. Matt Turner, you think will start? Okay, so we got that one done.
Yeah, I
John
think so.
Tolkien. Yeah. You think John Tolkien comes in for Max Arfsten?
I'm
on the fence.
No.
I don't know.
I think Max Arfsten. I think Max Arfsten today. If we got to win a game, that's how I'm going to play it. I think Max Arfsten did more than enough today to give himself another opportunity to play.
Okay, and I think John Tolkien will get in the game against Switzerland. I just don't know if he'll start. I agree with you on that. I'm just going by the numbered order that I'm reading here. Walker Zimmerman, and let's just say Walker Zimmerman and Tim Ream. I think we'll see both of them. Again, I don't know if they'll start, or maybe there'll be a rotation of 45 minutes. You gave Chris Richards 90 today. Maybe that 90 minutes will get passed on to somebody else. I could see Ream getting a run out as well. Ream and Zimmerman, that would throw us back to Qatar in 2022. So I'll take that one.
I don't see those. Yeah, I don't see those two playing. If they play, they're coming in as substitutes late. I think Chris Richards, who had a solid game today, we've been talking about him having to be good with the national team, was the captain today. I think they give him another run out with this time around. They
Mark
start
McKenzie?
Mark McKenzie.
McKenzie. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I could see that happening too. I just wonder if he's going to flip the squad. And then let's get to the Aronson brothers, Brendan and Paxton. What do you, they didn't get off the bench today, and I was kind of surprised that maybe one of the two didn't get off the bench, which makes me think that we'll see them against Switzerland again. I don't know if they'll start, but I definitely think they'll get some minutes.
You'd start. I wonder if you get.
And if you play a 4-2-3-1, you Paxton,
Brendan
play central.
Yeah, Brendan in the 10, and maybe move Tillman out to the right. I mean, I don't. Do you start?
Yeah, I think Tillman definitely gets another start for me. I want to see more Tillman. I want him to get another run out for sure.
I'm gonna guess Brendan Aronson as the 10 and Malik Tillman as the right-sided player in the 4-2-3-1.
All right. Okay, and then we have Sebastian Berhalter. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a run out, and Damian Downs. I think because Ajiman almost got 90, I don't see Brian White starting the next game, to be honest. I could see maybe Damian Downs.
Yeah. I would love to see Damian Downs. I don't have enough of a profile of him at all. Yeah. I would love to see. I don't know if you do, but I don't, and I would love to see him play.
Yeah. It would be nice. And this is one of those where could we see all of his characteristics in a 30-minute sub? We could see some, coming on the last 30. But giving him the start, and I want to see that. I think we'd get more information about how he could help us or not help us, or if he's not ready yet from that position. So yeah, this is interesting. And just as a reminder, most of these players will be joining us or all the players will be joining us for the Gold Cup. I don't think there's anybody that's not going to be involved for the Gold Cup that's already on this roster. So yeah, it's there's still some games in the summer
today. Do we know? I thought
he's not even on the. I thought Des was going to start.
Make the roster,
he's not even in the 23. Yeah, he wasn't even in the.
He doesn't look like he's in the injured players either. Now that I'm looking at it, do we have any idea? I mean, I didn't have the sound on, so I don't know if anyone listened to it. I didn't. We watched it without sound.
Yeah. So okay. So knowing that we're going to make some changes, it's hard to know how we're going to. I mean, obviously. Again, I'm still really positive about what I saw today. I don't walk away from today's game feeling deflated or disappointed at all. And I want that same feeling. I think it's because I saw some urgency and I saw some of the things that we were lacking at the Nations League, Tones. And
I'm
thrilled thrilled to see some players kind of take their opportunity and maybe some others that got a little unlucky. But overall, I'm encouraged and I don't need a result to validate my feelings per se. Right now, I'm thinking more about making good soccer decisions. Did I see enough of those on both sides of the ball from a lot of players that I did, and against a good opponent? And I want to see that more of that continue against Switzerland. And I think that Mauricio Pochettino, to your point, like you said before, I think you really hit it right on the head. For 60 minutes, there's a lot of good stuff in those 60 minutes. Yes, the final pass, maybe the timing of some runs. But there was an urgency and a desire to get forward and to put some pressure against Türkiye. And maybe it was like the last 20 minutes of the first half where that's room for improvement. And in some ways, it's not even like talent in that. It's more the intangibles, which I harp on probably more than you and Charlie combined. But the intangibles of solving those problems. That's the team that I want to see, especially as things get tougher and as we head into the 2026 World Cup.